guys are doing well. I pray that you are all well out there. Listen, we're getting ready to get into a conversation. We're getting ready to get into a conversation. When purpose isn't known, abuse is inevitable. It's inevitable. And that's what we're going to chat about today. So I hope you're ready. I hope you have your cool beverage. I'm ready to chat with you today. And I hope that everything that we talk about today, you can take something away from it and apply it to your life. That's what I want you to do. So let's get into what we're going to chat about. As I said, when purpose isn't known, abuse is inevitable. So how you guys doing? How you guys doing? How are you today? I hope that you are well. I really want to talk about a couple of things with you. I don't have a guest or my co host with me today. Where purpose isn't known, abuse is inevitable. Many people say, I'm lost, I'm unsure, I'm confused, I'm perplexed, I'm bewildered, I'm disoriented in life. And so we need to be connected to why we were born. And many times we say, walk in your purpose, get with it. Why are you sitting around doing nothing? Many people are saying, I don't know what my purpose is. I'm struggling. I don't know what it is. And I need a little direction. I need a little input. Can somebody please reach out and touch me and give me something that I can hold on to? So listen, let's talk a little bit today about when purpose isn't known, abuse is inevitable. And I know that you're used to seeing me live, right? But that's okay. You can just tap onto this and share this with someone who needs it. Many people need to understand their purpose. Let me make sure I'm charged up. Yes, I am charged up and we're ready to go. We're ready to take off into this conversation. So, what is it? What is it about purpose? Everything has a purpose. Every single thing has a purpose, but not all purpose is known. Say that. Everything has a purpose, but not all purpose is known, right? And I want to know, are you abusing you? Are you taking advantage of you? Listen, if you're doing some things and you know that you're not lined up, you know you feel off, you don't feel like you're aligned with your purpose, aligned with what you're feeling, then you have to just stop, pause, reflect, sit down, and take an inventory of yourself. The greatest tragedy in life is not death. One of the greatest tragedies in life is living without a purpose. And many times people, life takes us on so many different journeys, twists and turns, and it chips at us, and we lose our way sometimes. And some people sometimes don't even know what purpose means or what is purpose. So let's talk briefly. I don't want to be with you really long. I want to talk about you. I want to talk about me. When do you know when you're off? When do you know that things are not lining up? Many of you have been struggling a long time because you feel disconnected. Disconnected. So I'm going to be referring, I'm a note girl. I'm going to be referring back and forth. So let's have a conversation about when purpose isn't known, abuse is inevitable, right? And abuse is actually, the word is gotten from abnormal use. Abnormal use. In other words, when you don't know why something exists, my God, then you will abuse it because it's not being utilized in the proper way, right? It's not being utilized the way it was designed and created. Now, this is across the board: husband and wives, boyfriend and girlfriends, mother and father, sister, brother, a chair, a pencil, anything that you can think of. If you do not know the purpose of it, you will and you can abuse it. But when we're talking about in the human context of everything, many marriages suffer because people do not know what their purpose for each other. They think because they're in a church, or they think because they have puppy love, or they think because they have war stories that they swap with each other, and then they have this emotional connection because they've gone through some hard times in life. They get connected. They think because of that, that is why they should be together. But in the long run, oh my God, and sometimes it's not even a long run, people find out, I do not even know who this person is. Where purpose and when purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable. When you do not know the purpose of a thing, you will abuse it because you don't know how to use it. You do not know how to connect with it. Oh my goodness. Everything on earth has a design and was designed. It was designed for a purpose. No designer ever begins with a design. He always has a purpose. A purpose for it is the initial thing. I know you know where I'm going with this. And he does a design to fulfill what? An intent. There you go. So we have an original intent. You and I have an original intent. Oh my God, this is so powerful when you sit in this thing and realize that we have an original intent that has been masterminded by the master and has been placed inside of us. When we follow the plan and the roadmap in life in general, we will be led to places, people, places, and things, right? That are designed for particular thing, particular places, particular time frames. But if you're out of pocket and if you're out of socket and you're out of the lane that you should be in, you will misuse yourself and wind up allowing other people to what? Misuse you. Because why? They do not know the purpose of why you're connected to them or connected at all. You know, in structural engineering, we design structural elements to meet a required intent, usually to carry a specific load, capacity, and to do this safely. Similarly, the ultimate designer made everything, say everything, I heard you, everything to play a specific role and for a specific time. Timing is everything. When purpose isn't known, abuse is inevitable. We abuse ourselves when we don't know where we're supposed to be. We put ourselves in places and we align ourselves with people that abuse us, right? Because they don't know our purpose. You don't know your purpose. So you're just merely existing, merely existence. Because when something has a purpose, listen, it does not mean that its purpose is known. Oh my God. When something or someone has a purpose, it does not mean that the purpose is known to that person. Mm-mm-mm. That is so powerful. The major reason for this is that purpose does not reside in a thing. It can only be found in the manufacturer or the designer of the thing. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? Okay, you said say it again. I will. The major reason for this is that purpose does not reside in a thing. It can only be found in the manufacturer of the designer of the thing. So if you want to find the purpose of a thing, never ask the thing. Don't you dare ask the thing. How you gonna ask the thing the purpose of it? You got to go to the person who designed it, created it, got the vision for it. It is the man who made the machine that knows why he made the machine. Come on, people, get with it. I know you say, I know that, Sheila. Well, let's have a little recap. Let's call it a recap. Let's just call this a recap. It is the man who made the machine knows why he made the machine. The machine does not know. What you say? The machine does not know why it was made. The manufacturer knows why it was made. And if we define purpose as the original intent for the creation of anything and the desired result that made the creation necessary, then it suffices to say what? That this original intent is not in the product, but in the mind of the producer. In the mind of the producer. To find the purpose of anything, we must look beyond the thing. Look beyond the thing. Where? Where do we find it? The manufacturer. Something simple. Let's talk about a car. Let's just go ahead. Let's just go ahead and talk about a car. If you want to know why the 2013 Toyota RAV4 was made, you do not start checking the tires, right? The engine or the seats. Oh my goodness. You should ask who? I heard you. Go ahead and ask Toyota. Ask them how they manufactured this car, and then we'll get the manual and we'll know how to operate the thing. Oh, yes, yes. If you ask your shirt, this seems silly, right? Or the phone, shirt. Oh my goodness. If you ask your shirt or your phone why it was made, it will not be able to answer you. And that is because why? It does not know. It doesn't know. So stop asking people, places, and things about you. Stop trying to get answers about you from people, places, and things because they did not wire you. They did not create you. They did not manufacture you. They did not know. They don't know the design. And guess what? If you don't know the design, guess what's going to happen? I don't even have to tell you. You get mishandled, misused, and abused because you don't even know the purpose of you, the thing. Oh my God. Listen, purpose is only found in the mind of the manufacturer of the product and not in the product. We cannot find our why by looking at our what. Did you hear me? You can't find our why by looking at our what. We must go to the what. I heard you, the manufacturer. So here's a question. Have you found the purpose of your life? Your spouse? Have you found the purpose of your spouse, your partner, your children, your degree, your education, your job, your money, your look, the list is endless. Go ahead and fill in the blank. Go ahead and fill in your personal blank. If we do not know the purpose of a thing, we will abuse it. If I take a table and I see the table for the first time, and I'll look at the table and I'll turn it upside down, then I'll turn it top side up, and then decide, okay, let me just put the top of the table. Let me sit this. This looks like a seat. I place it down and I try to sit in it and I put my body in it. What am I doing? Abusing the very thing that is designed to what? For me to sit at, to dine at, because I don't know the purpose of it. And I know it sounds silly, but you can think of anything. If you have a pencil and you start writing with the eraser or trying to write with the eraser because you've never seen it, huh? You've never seen it. You don't know what it is. There's many places in the world people don't have these particular things that we're accustomed to. And they take that thing. Someone has to come over and say, wait, let me show you how to use it. The point goes down. This is how you use it, because they were going to abuse it because they didn't know the purpose of that thing. So this explains why somewhere, listen, let me just back it up a little bit. Let me just back it up a little bit. The meaning of the word clothe is to cover or to wrap, right? Had to back it up. But when we do not know the purpose of clothes, we will abuse them. This explains why some wear what does not cover them, and they call it fashion. And when purpose is not known, my Lord, we work by second guessing, experimenting, and end up using things for what they were not intended for. We abnormally use them. Have you found a purpose for your life, or are you abusing your life? For every abuse, there is a normal use. For every abuse, there is a normal use. Have you found your normal use yet? Have you found your purpose? There's a reason for everything, my sister and my brother. There's a purpose to life itself. And until that purpose of anything is found, all we can do is experiment. That's why a lot of times it takes us so long to find our niche. You know, some people are born and at a young age, they know their purpose. They lock right into it. That gift starts speaking. They get connected to it. But there are many, many people across the world who do not have a clue. They feel frustrated. They feel lost. They feel alone. They feel worthless because they feel they have nothing worthy on the inside of them. They feel like they have no purpose. I come to tell you, my sister and brother, everyone has a purpose. Every one of us has a purpose because we were wired and created by the Master. And he does not make anything without a purpose. Creation itself has a purpose. Everything, look around, everything you can look around and see has a purpose, a purpose. But what we do, we abuse so many things that are so beautiful. We abuse ourselves and allow other people to come and give space to them for them to abuse us because we're not sure about why we're born. We're not sure, where we fit. We might have been abused when we were younger. We might have been mishandled when we were younger. And sometimes purpose gets shifted and the mindset of who you really are never, ever is found out. There are so many dreams and visions, so many dreams and visions in the graveyard. Many people leave this earth and they take purpose. Everything that was designed for them to leave on this earth, they take it with them because of why? They did not lock in, or they lost their stepping, they lost their way, they didn't connect, they didn't have the right people around. But I'm telling you, you do not need the right people around to tap into your purpose. Just tap into the manufacturer, the one who created you. And as we go through life, listen, we come to some critical moments when we are faced with challenges. I know that. I've been through so many of them, so many of them. And it raises one of the three things that I'm getting ready to say to you. Number one, what is our origin? What is our origin? Number two, why are we here? In other words, what is my purpose? And number three, where are we going? Do you know your destiny? Do you understand what destiny is? Do you have a view in sight in you? Not what people say, not what people call you, not what people tell you you are. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. Do you know why and how the Creator has manufactured you and placed all the wonderful diamonds inside of you, the gold inside of you? Everything in you is beautiful. Everything. Do not allow people, places, and things and that old enemy to chip away at your life and to tell you you're not worthy because you've made some sidesteps. We can actually gloss over these moments as we can stop and ponder the questions and its attendant consequences for our lives. Number one, what is your origin? Number two, why are we here? Why are you here? Why am I here? What is my purpose? What is your purpose? Your purpose is different from your life statement. Maybe I'll come back on another short video and talk about your life statement so that you can understand the two. Let's focus on the second question. Why are we here? Is there a why? What is it all about? Is there a purpose to life is a question. As we said, if we do not know the purpose of a thing, we begin to guess and experiment. Is it A or B? Is it A or B? Is it yes or is it no? Do I go or do I stay? Do I know or don't I know? Was it to be eaten raw or cooked? I never saw this before. I saw it in the produce market and I brought it home. It looked interesting. Do I cook it or do I eat it raw? I don't know the purpose of it. Can someone tell me? Yeah, it's that simple. Everything has a purpose. Should it be worn left, first, or right? Should I put my wedding band on my right hand? Or where exactly does it go? Where do I put this ring on my finger? Is this a ring nose? What is this? The purpose of a thing. Just going with the flow and seeing what happened, sometimes, and just reaching out, learning and exploring you, understanding your passion, understanding what pulls on you, Understanding, what you're drawn to gives you clues. Sometimes, you don't know, and there's clues that God has placed inside of all of us, clues for us to understand. This is what I enjoy. This is what I like. This is my passion. It's not my hobby, it's my passion. This is a horrible way to live, to not understand and know your purpose. You've only got one life to live, sisters and brothers, and you better know why before it is over. The why. If there is a why, you are sure going to be better off finding it. You're going to find it. Have you found your why yet? Or are you simply experimenting with life? Is the question. Why are you here? Why are you feeling the way you feel? Why do you feel connected to doing things that your friends aren't connected to? Why do you feel different? So what, you're different. I love being different because that's how he wired me, right? I don't look to be validated by anyone. Have I been called different? Many times. Have I been called, oh, she's special? Many times, right? But when you know who you are and whose you are, you understand that you are designed distinctly by him for you. It is your purpose. It is a purpose where you need to tap into and learn more about you. Understand that you may feel lonely, you may feel disconnected, you may feel like you're not worthy, you may feel like you've messed up too many times to be connected to anything great. Well, I've come to separate that thought from you right now. Greatness is in you. I don't care where you've been and what you've done. Greatness abides within you. The abiding, as you abide in him, he abides in you. And if he abides in you, should I listen? Did you hear that? I don't even have to park there. Just in that alone, if he abides in you and you abide in him, then how can you think that you're not worthy and he didn't place something, that rich soil inside of you? We get distracted, we get sidetracked, we get used, we get misused, we get mishandled, right? We get taken advantage of, right? Listen, I want you to know that there's purpose screaming on the inside of you. Some of you may be already walking in your purpose, right? But there's another dimension. There are dimensions and dimensions and dimensions in us. God didn't stop in just the level, right? Go ahead and break the ceiling. Go ahead and be the great you that you are. Remember, when purpose isn't known, abuse is inevitable. So I'm saying this to you so that you can continue to walk in victory and be all that he has called you to be. When purpose isn't known, abuse is inevitable. So keep it moving. Remember, when nothing changes, nothing changes. I hope that you have enjoyed this quick chat that I'm having with you as I sit here in California. As I said in the beginning, at the top, I mentioned that I'm not, as you can see, in the Bravo studio. But listen, even though I'm not in that studio, I still have to keep my obligation to send something out to you. And so I hope that this empowered you. I pray that that you will take it and take some nuggets from it, or it'll stir you back up, or it will remind you to go to the manufacturer. Don't you dare go to the person, place, or thing that said they can handle you and they have charge over you. Listen, those of you that are married, get together, understand the purpose of why you're together. It's not because you just said, I do. That's not the extent of why you're together. Go deep. Go deeper. Understand the uniqueness that is inside of each and every one of you in your household, your children, your husbands, your wives, your partners. Don't just merely exist and start taking advantage of each other and misusing each other because you lose track of each other. Because why? You do not know the full purpose of the thing. You don't know the purpose. So seek God and seek together to figure out where we going. What's that big WHY. Why? Why are we here? Why are we together? How far are we supposed to go together? Listen, I am so excited to chat with you really quickly. I may come back with another quick video while I'm still here in California and talk about your life statement. Let's see how I'm led, but I just wanted to chat with you and share with you a little bit. I can't wait to talk about some of the things that's already lined up on YouTube that we'll be talking about, and just helping to move you from pain to power and from power to victory, right? And if like you don't know who I am yet, my name is Sheila Ingram, and I'm just here because I've been called to be in this space for such a time as this, to chat with you, to push you, to shove you, to get you up and get you moving, get you cracking, right? Forgive yourself and apologize to yourself for allowing other folk to handle you in the wrong way. You go ahead and apologize to yourself. Listen, I had to apologize to myself a few times. Go ahead and say, self, I'm sorry. I found myself. I'm back. I'm back. And so I want you to know that I love you, and stay tuned for more of Bravo with Sheila. Ladies, let's chat. Stay tuned for the Abiding series that I'm going to be doing on the Sheila Ingram Ministry broadcast channel, SIM broadcast channel. We're going to be starting in October on the Abiding. Oh my God, I can't wait to do and start this Abiding series with my co-host, Minister Dawn B. We are excited about talking about the Abiding. It's so powerful, so very powerful, the Abiding. So stay tuned for more of Sheila Ingram, all that I'm doing. Go ahead and check my website out, www.sheila-ingram.com. That's www.sheila-ingram.com. Go ahead and check out my website and go ahead and buy me a coffee. Go ahead and do what you need to do to help me keep moving. I'm going to keep moving no matter what. Anyway, guys, listen, it's been great. I'm excited. I'm so excited to be here with you. And so we're going to end right now. And remember, when nothing changes, nothing changes. If you need to shoot me an email, bravo with Sheila at gmail.com. Smooches. Ciao.